specific deadlock works for Team Secret Academy. That's why you gotta admire how the Vietnamese players play sometimes. We don't get to see this region too much, but when you do get to see them, it's fresh ideas. Maybe you have some potential lineups with the grab net and things like that. And it would make sense for them to play that, especially starting out on the attacking side. So Alter Ego, meanwhile, you got the Breach Taeho. I'm just looking at them playing mid-range and, you know, trying to work in with the initiator utility that they have a lot.
I just want to say, while we're on the topic of Vietnam, Crazy Guy, welcome back, and also your wins as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Happy to see that Vietnamese representation on Tier 1 stage. Regardless, we're going to start this game fairly quick and fairly strong with Nakia. He's trying to be set up for success, but because of the amount of util put forward as well, it denies him the opportunity to go for this opening quick kills.
Here.
Yeah, so far so good. Quick to block them off, and they're going to look for other avenues of entry. Finesse, somewhere around Rubble. But the other thing is also the fact that you got Chud. And Chud has been, you know, really, really cracked players for Alter Ego. Sometimes, often on the Sentinel, and he's looking all around. Information back for Adrian King, though.
Quick re-hit back onto his head, as well as it's going to be a double swing forward from Adrian King, as well as Nakia. But Prodigy, at the very least, gets one to his name. Nakia gonna find NDG as well in that process, but this lurk from Viness could be everything. Sayu is still holding here. Prodigy took up way too much space than he had business in doing, so he will be swiftly dealt with. Viness here alone, Applex not really close to him as well as they rush forward here. Alter Ego, they have a nice buddy system going up forward here, as Nakia is just gonna swing forward. So that his position has been compromised. He's low right now, but 3 members staring at EQ is not gonna be easiest as well. So Alter Ego should be able to convincingly take this pistol.
Yeah, strong control over the map, and also strong, you know, protocols in how they're able to hold and watch for the potential flanks. I mean, Viness, you're a Peach, but Peach, you thought you could flank them, but should just turn around. You know, it's through these little moments where, with information gained, Alter Ego knows how to hold, especially around the waterfall, being able to receive them and find their shots as they crossed over into the site. Like, that gives them a lot of numbers. But what is this, Tash? Team Secret Academy are forcing up? Okay.
G2 strat! One.
Yo, yeah, let's see how they're gonna make it happen.
Oh, should force out of his area of hold here because of the salvos, and the rest of Mount area completely in his control. But information gathered, though, at the very least from that arc rose, so he's just going to reposition himself in a very aggressive angle, show that his outlaw is there, and then move backwards. Does put a bit of question marks to Team Secret Academy, and somehow Prodigy will be caught by the net, so he's not able to push out a bit more. The rest of Alter Ego now quickly trying to rush forward here, going a bit more aggressive. Prodigy to get one, but instant trades coming up forward here. Nakia for the back foot here, coming alongside with his teammates there. That wall keeps the rest of the team at bay, but that peek from Nizzy will be punished immediately as Viness tries to just spray the heck out of them here. Alter Ego running again with this round, once again here. And on top of that as well, Team Secret lost all of their guns.
Don't get shot.
Absolutely right. I mean, well, the whole intention of forcing up is to try to surprise your opponents, and with such a fast rush into the site as well, your main objective is to get the spike down. None of that happened for Team Secret Academy. Should received all the information. He was putting up roadblocks. He took down the first player as well. The spike was down on the ground. Team Secret Academy are now, like, so down. Like, well, not bad, but, like, they got some sheriffs, but their economy is just not good so far. And this is a good chance we're not going to kill all of them.
Whoa, Nakia, looking at his POV, right, it feels like a roller coaster. You're all over the place, you're going through so much util, but it's confidence, the way that they're able to just really fight for this Rebel control, going aggressive, but shots are good here, especially from Viness, Applex, Nizzy as well. One each, they make this competitive. Now,
Ridiculous.
Nizzy, yeah, he has a Guardian in hand as well. The last player on this side is going to be Shud.
And he's got sonic sensor traps as well. Should, though, has the thorns and a flash. Should could potentially give himself a little bit more space with the flash, but he's trying to keep himself hidden. Oh!
Don't need any util. When you have enough game sense and an idea where to check, that's it.
Yeah, look at Shud's player cam. That smile, that damn smile.
That damn smile.
He knows he's got it. And it's also, well, it's not a true bonus round anymore for Alter Ego, but It's decent damage from Team Secret Academy, which shows that, again, talented players, they can shoot, but Alter Ego are playing the info game and everything, you know, pretty darn well.
One enemy remaining.
I love how much pressure they put onto this rubble area, just denying Team Secret a little bit of space to play with. That.
Oh my God, minions! Did you see his bed sheets?
I saw his robe is yellow. His bed sheets are yellow. I don't know, but I think he's a Minions fan. I really think so.
Nice.
Both players going aggressive this time around. Nakia once again showed dominance. This rubble area is his playground and you do not cross it. Prodigy didn't even stand a chance there.
Yeah, not when AE are doing it twice in a row. Team Secret Academy unfortunately just, well, walked straight into that, you know. A little bit unfortunate. And now you got some rotations going across. Drone clears out B. I mean, it's pretty clear where Team Secret Academy are trying to go. And AE are reading that just fine.
Immediately baits out that wall as well, alongside the thorns early. So this is good because by the time they want to go into that site, it's not going to be stopped at all if they want to just waterfall inside the area. But the rotation's already coming in from Alter Ego, and Shut has managed to survive. That takes a bit of damage, but the information is here.
Yeah, continues to slow them down. As long as he holds his spot, he can maybe play around the rotating door. Main thing here is for Adrian King and gang to stop down TSA.
Although in the backside already, Vanessa trying to stop any holes there onto the backside as well, but it's a firing spot left, right, and center. Applex does make it competitive at the very least, but this hole from Adrian King makes it so hard. Another round in the back for Alter Ego. On top of that, an upgrade to a rifle. Alter Ego, they are starting it strong and fast, and they're not going to stop.
Again, right, info game, they're reading the map, they know exactly how and when to rotate, and they're also hitting their shots every step of the way. A little bit unfortunate for the Vietnamese players, but yeah, it is what it is. That's it, though. Not too bad for Applex being able to shoot down Nakia that way. I mean, this guy has been around the scene for quite a while. Let's talk about him a little bit, Tash. Applex, like, what team has he been on, and what is he known for?
Honestly, Applex is an interesting player from Malaysia because we didn't really see him in the challenger scene for, I think, for a while. Maybe in the smaller teams, he's a little bit more quiet. Previously was in Reckoning. He did go to South Asia for a little while, and then in Nexca. But I didn't really feel that he did show that potential that he could in those teams. Coming into Team Secret Academy, it felt like he's a little bit more alive. He's a little bit more impactful. He had some insane clips as well on this particular roster. I think it's just sometimes how some teams might work for you or might not, right? But regardless of how it is, I'm glad to see him on the bigger stage as well, representing Malaysia, because I feel like this is such an underrated player coming here as well.
Couldn't agree more. Does need to kind of like find a spot on the team though, and that's where I do wonder how the language barrier works out for Team Secret Academy
really
right now.
does.
Of course,
Yeah.
though, 0-4, yeah, RBTX with the timeout, you know, the coach trying to cook something up together. They got a lot of these aggressive players, Prodigy working alongside Nizzy. Clear that they have lineups into the C site. Maybe trying to go up for some kind of setup this time around.
This Alter Ego, they're gonna go a little bit more aggressive. They have the Arc Rose Flash as well. They have the Paranoia, and Team Secret force back. That fast lane is forced to be pushed up as well, so they have already used this very, very early. Alongside that, Vanessa is already rendered so low.
Yeah, good little shots found. Alter Ego, though, they're not fully aware that it's some stingers on the other side. So they don't want to overplay our hand.
Stealth will be used, and it's already that warning bells that you should definitely give away that space, move all the way backwards. And instantly the response, just smoke off that site.
Right? So safe. Vanessa, though, trying to lurk.
With only 10 HP. And players holding downstairs here, you do have someone else on that site for those trades if you need to be as well. You should. Nakia finds nothing. This guy is a monster, Nakia, from long time till now. Still very much scary to deal with from many of these teams. Slowly makes their way onto the site. Here comes Annihilation as well. A Prodigy rushes up forward here, gets a pickup, but Nakia quick to trade. And so is Sayu. This corner is his angle to play with. A 4 into the pocket just like that, with every single member of Team Secret Academy walking into his crosshair.
Close and safe, Sayu, man. Or is it Sayu? I wonder, like, he's just so good. Excuse me, actually, I think it's Sayu. He was able to get into position again. This is all thanks to the defensive setup that Alter Ego has, that sheer wall buying some time. And I'm also a little bit surprised that Nizzy went for the annihilation play. I think it was meant to at least try to rob one player away from the potential fight, but unfortunately it did not. So even with the stingers and everything purchased up, it's an unfortunate round for Team Secret Academy, but they do have overdrive now. NDG is also one away from the Armageddon, which are, you know, key ultimates that they can use to take a round away.
Swanwick Smoke has been making it so hard for Team Secret Academy to push, and this time around, they're gonna put in a deeper smoke as well, just to deny a little bit more space onto Mound.
Should still jiggling as well. Sheer wall still there as well for him, so. Well, it does kind of come down to Prodigy versus Should at some point.
It really will. There's so much util thrown out as well, delaying so much time from Team Secret Academy. They still have about a minute to play with at the very least. Just getting a feel around the area. They have still put Prodigy there to see if anyone is pushing out a little bit late, but so far no response quite yet.
Prodigy.
Refreshing the smoke here. Should was not ready for this initial push out here, but it's Prodigy all alone on C-side. They're trying to sell this snake oil, but they're not biting here. A quick TP onto the side here. They get that plant, and the rest of Alter Ego has to rush up forward. But Adrian King, they didn't realize he's managed to come in from Waterfall. He's been waiting there for quite some time, ready with his utility. I think he does have that that Rolling Thunder. Yeah, but they can't do anything more than that. The spike's not even close.
And the Rolling Thunder will come in handy for the upcoming rounds as well. Team Secret Academy, oof. It's unfortunate, but it's also just, like, it's incredibly well played by Adrian King to be able to sneak through from Waterfall. His intention there was to just check. One kill, and obviously, you know, you start to see players rotate over it because they thought that was going to be hit, but actually the spike was over on the A site, right? But Adrian King didn't see anyone, and then he heard the TP. It's just all kind of lined up for him. So it's an unfortunate round for Team Secret Academy, but also just well played and like well secured by Adrian King. He wasn't like antsy, he didn't run out too far. Now we go back to rubble control, and it's a round where Team Secret Academy doesn't have the full buys.
And this time around, Alter Ego doesn't really want to fully commit to this quite yet, but they're going to move in with the utilities, with the Armageddon as well. But for Team Secret Academy, Prodigy hasn't even turned on or put up his overdrive quite yet. He was trying to see whether or not someone pushes up. He had a pick off with that Bucky, finds nothing, so they're okay just to move away from Rebel side area.
And then to hang back, off angles being held, Should checking for info with the flash. I was kind of hoping for maybe the Rolling Thunder Armageddon combo, but Toxic Screen back up.
I love that combo.
Team Secret Academy. Regress.
Ooh, what a shot coming from Nakia. Completely anticipating where the members of Team Secret Academy coming from. But NDG, he goes big this round. 2 pickoffs to his name, equalizing the amount of bodies in both these teams. But Vines should try and bait out this wall here. He wants to. Trying to find the right time.
30 seconds
or
left.
to all three of them jump over it.
1, 2, 3, jump. Yep, that's exactly what happened here. Sayu's timing could be massive. They're not looking at him at all. Here comes the Rolling Thunder. And they're quickly just pivoting onto another side of the map here. But fortunately for him, none of these shots are actually going to get any dividends as Vines clears out Sayu. It's a 1v2. Vines low as well. Going to get the spike down right in the nick of time.
And NDG has Armageddon as well.
Salve was used as well already.
Well, it doesn't really need to use it in 2v1. Adrian King, though, with the flashes, might be able to isolate some duels.
Slowly but surely. Oh, he spotted out Vines already. He's already pinpointed one member. Gonna clear out
player
this one
standing.
corner, and he does. NDG down and out. Vines fairly low. The aftershock, if it finds the mark, should be able to just completely overwhelm. But all about this utility is too much to deal with. The whiff comes through here. The shorty on the top side area, and Adrian King makes it pain from above. That was so painful to watch. Unlucky for Team Secret Academy members, but well played by Adrian King.
Oh, you entertain me so much, Tash. You're casting like you were the one who got shot by that shorty.
I felt it in my bones.
Yeah, we really feel it sometimes, though. It's true. Because you're seeing a lot of these rounds where again, similar to the match from before, Alter Ego now, they've got some huge leads. They're throwing utility to control the map. Rolling Thunder to regress back in just in case, right? Because that would have been the, you know, the idea for Team Secret Academy to get the spike down to B. Instead, it was good mid-round call for whoever the IGL is to get into the C site. But down to the 1-on-2, low HP as well, you know, slight gaps, and Adrian King just spots everything out. Next round coming out, we're back into A. And Alter Ego have swapped the positions around. This time it's Should on the A site, and Team Secret Academy doesn't know this. They could get surprised.
That tree. Yeah.
If Should gets one kill as well, though, that's going to be Steel Garden.
Yeah, they'll be massive for the team as well. NDG does at the very least have one utility. They're just wall banging the tree, but somehow Should still manages to kill one away. No Steel Garden, but it's enough already. Walking through smokes here, the only thing separating these two players is that just tiny little wall. There is a sheer wall here as well. But doesn't matter, I just realized he's dead.
And 3 players left. Needing some mid-round adaptations for Team Secret Academy, but you already have, yep, Sayu watching this angle.
Sharp as heck as well, spots out the hit, moves back here, jumping forward, repositions himself. The net should be a bay, and so will the salvos. Okay, to buy a bit more time here for the rest of Alter Ego. Here's all the sound coming in from TT's side as well. There is that wall at the very least to keep him at bay. They're going to try and break it. He's going to try and swing out at the right time. The wall falls.
Armageddon.
Go ahead.
Oh, here comes the Armageddon as well. Nizzy is close, but that swing coming out here from Nizzy is good. But Adrian King, he's not done quite yet. Here comes the overdrive from Nakia as well in response. But Applex, he wants to spray, but he can't. Gordon only has one right now. In a 1v2 here, Gordon crunch from 2 different areas. Team Secret Academy get a point on the board.
Yeah, not too bad, but ultimately a huge round for Nizzy. Good mid-round calls coming out from Team Secret Academy as well. I was beginning to think, you know, the way that they kept hitting A site again and again, or just C site, it was looking kind of one-dimensional. But they show that they have mid-round adaptations to all of a sudden rotate back in B site, which then somewhat threw Alter Ego off guard as well, which is lovely. Alter Ego, on the other hand, you know, trying to stay on top of the situation sometimes. They do tend to overcook a little bit. We'll see now back into the standard rebel control.
Opening by Applex as well, but Nakia this time around, he slides forwards, gets 2 in fact. Those sprays are lethal, my friends. Full control of Rubble and completely overwhelm the member of Team Secret Academy. NDG, final man left standing here, 1v4. Spike in hand, a high-low setup, and even close. Hard to even win this, but Nakia had enough. When things go hard, you go faster. But right now, things are looking very easy for him.
Sometimes you go harder as well, Tash. And Nakia is a really hard dude. In the best way possible, I mean that. It's also kind of like smart, I think, IGLing coming up from Adrian King. Because I gotta imagine, the way that you swap around the setup sometimes, it baits Team Secret Academy into thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe A is weaker. Let's go again. And surprise, you're wrong, because this time it's going to be Nakia. Well, the next round up is going to be Just Should. We'll see how he kind of navigates around the tree position once more. Checks the tree, well, checks the door just in case for information. And now he knows. And look, he's playing a much more defensive position. Gives himself an escape route, which is going to help Alter Ego a lot. The rotation's already beginning to come through.
Bucky in hand here. And just quickly clear out that sheer wall. Tension given. You also see that stealth drone sent out from in front of B as well.
All hiding around the sheer wall as well. Alter Ego are ready though.
Here comes the paranoia. As soon as they break through here, it's smoked out. Here comes the Steel Garden as well. No access to their guns. Gordon Crosses. But somehow, despite the fact he's getting caught off guard here, he still just peeks out, swings as well. Doesn't matter if he's netted down here. All he can do is just hold. Finally, he's released from the holds of that net. And NDG, once again, a situation where he's trying to break into that site.
30 seconds left.
It's not going to be easy though. Now trying the mid-round back into B. Sayu is already marking it again.
Here comes his stance as well. Nizzy good for 2, but it's still very, very hard. NDG as well. 13 seconds to go here. Still another 2 members. Never mind. It's a 1v1 now. NDG. Brief stint in Team Secret before Tier 1. He had some potential, high potential. In fact, 8 bullets in the barrel. As Sayu, no clue where to look, no information at all on where exactly NDG will be playing. Does have the special package.
Yeah, NDG has the same though. So he's got to tap the spike first.
He has all his util. This could be good as well. Sayu gonna swing out here as well. Nice little tiny little strafes as well. He's just gonna wide swing forward. The waves are just good. And NDG, a classic kill for the clutch. Wow.
Impressive. I gotta, yeah, hats off. That Noel de Goya, that was pretty darn good, I gotta admit. I mean, Sayu, you know, he was trying to stay hidden to surprise his opponent. Because, you know, I think the most expected thing would be to tap the spike, bait out the utility. But instead, he wanted to go for the fight. Unfortunately for him, though,
oh, I got you.
He whiffed, and yes, NDG got him instead. So, feeling that the team's beginning to lose their grip over some of these rounds, even with the positions being played, we will have a timeout by Coach Asterisk.
Coach Asterisk. I remember the days when I used to cast him when he used to play.
When he was a player?
When he was a player, he was the GOAT.
Yeah, dude.
I'm seeing a lot of players transition from pro player to, you know, to coach. And I always wonder, how hard is it to transition?
Not that easy for sure, dude. I mean, it's a whole different role. There's a lot more prep work to go through as well. I mean, as players, you just play and live, right? But as a coach, you're like watching VODs, you're making comms, making strats, running the practices with the team. And on top of all that, you got to manage the players sometimes as well, because emotions or egos run high sometimes, and it's not easy. But Alter Ego does have something good cooking and going for them right here. And they are putting up some new tools into their kit. You got Nakia in with an op now.
Ooh, Nakia's ops are so fun to watch. Honestly, the flicks are so devastating.
And he's going to be marking down C for now. Team Secret Academy, though, they have been going A for the past like 3 rounds now. So with the defensive setup swapped on over, we'll see how Alter Ego plays around it. You got the utility, you got the drone to clear out B. Team Secret Academy, though, what's been so good for them so far is how they have been able to adjust mid-round. So they're back in the game, Tash, and Team Secret Academy, they have alts.
They really do. They have a lot to work with right now as well. Now, that timeout, will it actually kind of cool down Alter Ego a little bit? Maybe. But Alter Ego doesn't see the team to be, you know, to be deterred by these things, if I'm being honest.
Poison orb emitting.
They're running different positions as well, though, off this little moment. Little 2-2-1 action going on. Team Secret Academy, though, tried and true. They're going back into A, you know, get some presence made known. At some point, it's the drone, and they already saw nothing.
Drone is down.
Oh, no, now they see something.
Yeah, Sayu. He always eventually does toward this mid-round. Send out his drone just to show presence as well, or just to see if anyone's just holding back here. Just gonna try and rush to the side there. I don't think Prodigy has spotted anything quite yet. Adrian King prepped to just slow things down for Team Secret Academy. But Sayu's lurk here could be massive. I don't think they're gonna check him. NDG doesn't have his gun out here. Timing not good. Spots out the spike as well. Sends out the special package. Gonna move back here to play with his teammates as well. Nakia's holding it really far close. I think Prodigy knows that he might be there. Few pot shots forward here. Try to
30 seconds left.
Flush him out, and Nakia, while he's rotating out of this area, finds a headshot. Disgusting. And now Should. All he has to do is just lock things down. There are the thorns. You also have the salvos as well. 17 seconds to go. Team Secret Academy has nowhere to go, nowhere to move here. Applex tries to equalize at the very least. Finds Nakia in the end. Prodigy fast lanes up, hides his presence, and quickly goes up to the side to go for that plant. But the aftershock will come through here. He gets that plant, takes a lot of damage at the very least. Should to find Applex in a 1v3. Tries to isolate fights, but Alter Ego ready to crunch.
Very lovely. Lovely flowers as well. Alter Ego. This was kind of unfortunate for Team Secret Academy. I assume maybe the tech issue came from maybe them or maybe both sides, but nonetheless, it's always tough to go back into a round because you had a game plan, it got stopped, and after it got stopped, your opponent has like their own game plan that they execute so well. The fact that you had Sayu alongside Nakia, who landed the sickest shot around pillar, is so good. Team Secret Academy, like, they were just checking in case he was there, and not only did he stay hidden, he surprised them, and then should to just play around his utility so well as well. Now you got the ults though, so maybe able to turn this into a 9-3. Alter Ego just need to stay on top of this as well.
How aggressively the rest of Ultra Ego are pushing here. You do have the Annihilation coming up online as well. Hasn't really found anything at all. I'm not sure if they know or are aware that Ultra Ego are sending a cavalry all the way from CT side. Yes, they do. Nakia will be the first victim here caught.
Listening.
The other three though. Okay, Adrian King and Sayu are one away from their ults. If they can find a couple of kills, this round could be theirs.
Could be. You have the aftershocks, you have a flash as well. 6 seconds off that fault line for Adrian King to set up for the sex. But this hold from Prodigy could be everything. Flashed out as well. And he answers back by throwing in that relay bolt. It puts a slowdown to the other members of Ultra Ego here. There's also that one way, but the overdrive comes through here. It just sprays the heck out of the last two members here. Godden alone, a 1v5. This round is so much more convincing than the previous round. In fact, not a lot that Godden could have done. A flawless to make it a 9-3.
Took them a while to get here, but they got there in the end. And it was when they did get here, my oh my, did it look incredibly efficient. I mean, look at this. Checked at the last second, happened to catch Nakia. Nakia is such a good pickup to catch as well. And then for Prodigy to, you
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No. Quick onto the side here will be Nakia. Took up so much space onto B already here, and he's not gonna stop despite the paranoia, despite the stuns. He's still, what's more, aggressive angle played with Shoot around here to completely crunch the members of Team Secret Academy. Not a lot of plays they can play with right now, with only Viness, the final person left standing.
Still has Snakebite. It's not gonna be easy for him to, the spike planted for Tree, and you got well, 3 players from Alter Ego playing around this spot. And they're gonna, you can best bet they're gonna, all shove together at the same time.
Look, they have like a 3-way hold as well. Bit of chip damage forward here. They're just gonna move together as a team in unison. That is the power of friendship. That's how I hold my friends' hands when we go have lunch.
Do you do that with their consent, Tash?
Of course!
Your friends might not appreciate the hand-holding.
Let me know in the chat if my friends appreciate the hand-holding, guys.
We'll check in with Baby TV sometime. But yeah, when we go back into this round, it's just, I think, that gives us a bit of a precursor to this attacking hack from Alter Ego. You gotta look at how Nakia is able to slide in. And Team Secret Academy, they need to be prepared for that.
This is very typical of watching, Southeast Asian style play, very aggressive as ever, but I love the fact that this aggression is also very, very controlled. It's chaotic order, will be the right word? It's like my brain.
Launching thorns.
Sometimes.
Wow.
But hey, we got some order right now. Try to get some presence across the A side as well. Keep Team Secret Academy guessing. You do have both, defensive agents onto this C site though, so there's a good chance that Nakia could get caught as well. You can see that the grab net is in the hands of Lizzie.
Smoked off and using neutral forward here. Prodigy wants to just rush out and Bucky forward here, loses that. Does answer back here, 2 kills to their names as well. But the rest of Alter Ego, they're okay. Just quickly go over onto the C side, get that plant, and the rest of Team Secret Academy scrambling for this retake. Sayu sending out the stealth drone. They haven't done anything yet, but NDG will answer back with his own there. They know the shot's coming in from Sayu. They know that's one holding close, and gotten in response to just push himself away from the title corner. The paranoia comes through and he answers back with his own. Both players all blinded as well as Adrian King, the one to really cement the round, and Alter Ego, they're on 11 right now.
Adrian King is my King, dude.
Same.
Where's the crown? He dropped it somewhere. We gotta pick it up and hand it
I'm
over
gonna
to him
get on my
because
hands and knees and find the crown, man, right now.
He's definitely calling a lot of these rounds incredibly well. Like, should kept some of the TSA players on the A site, and because they were stuck there, unfortunate for Vanessa and Nizzy, they couldn't hold C site well enough. Even the Grafnet, you know, got bypassed by Nokia, and a lot of these moments, like down to post plant, gotten being able to send back that flash, so good.
Oh.
Whoa, NDG though, it should not be all of a sudden. It does surprise Alter Ego.
It really does. I think we're seeing a sense of deja vu from the last round, right? They lose pistols, they buy up. And this time around, they're just trying to make sure that they're able to go a little bit more aggressive this time with these stingers. G2 strat. I'll never stop saying it because they are the GOAT team. What was that laugh?
It's funny, I don't know.
Anyways, coming up forward here. NDG just trying to get a feel of mounts, find nothing yet.
So they know it's somewhere around B or A. Oh, nobody's seeing anything. Applex doesn't see anything towards A, so 100% B now.
A toxic screen up here right now, but they haven't really pulled any rotations quite yet. These two players will be smoked off, so the rest of teams will just be kind of pushing up a little bit more of an aggressive angle through those smokes.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Get that planted and just gonna swing out forward. The net does come out, but Adrian King not gonna move. He's gonna just go down to these salvos. No, he survives. Pull it off. But barely alive with only 33 HP left here. NDG just gonna send out some util to push him off his hold. Prodigy only has 10 HP left here. I think the rest of the Academy realize they can't do much in this situation here. Gonna slowly come onto the side here. Double swings are good right now by Adrian King. Gonna set up his teammates for success. He has the aftershock. He has the fault line as well. Sprays through the smokes. A high-low hold. Really, really well done by Team Secret Academy. And they were very prepared for this retake. That buy that they did was very much in their favor. And they paid dividends.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of had to just because it was at the 11, but it worked out. I mean, whatever the call was, I'm assuming NDG's the Agile because he's on the KO, but that's it. They were right in how they were able to push up the pillar as well as A. They surprised Alter Ego, and not only that, they retained control over a majority of the map. It was smart for Alter Ego to sneak in that spike plant, but down to the post plant, I think that's where we need to see Sayu play around his util a lot more. He had the Guardian, so he wanted to kind of hold the angle, but if he had salvos for the post plant, that might have been a different story. We'll see now back in the Rebel control.
Going aggressive right now, and the rest of Alter Ego just blind spraying around here. Not get to find one, and NDG answers back. Sayu as well. But Nizzy's not done. Quick to find another kill to his name. This corner played to perfection, but unfortunately for him, the wrong time to pull out his utility.
2v1.
Toxin screen down.
Not a lot to work with either. I mean, the spike is still here, and Viness just kind of see, okay, maybe they're gonna just rotate over to me since they still have another 1 minute to go.
If Viness can catch them on a timing, he could turn this into 1v1. Sayu is pretty low. But Adrian King is also a really smart player.
They're not gonna do him. Oh, they line up for him. The best situation for him. A good clutch. And he read that, played that very well.
Well played also. And this is where, again, Alter Ego, like, this is one of those things that ails them sometimes. It's starting to... Well, overthink is one way to put it. I think I want to say overconsider, because there's so many options, and they know, like,
lap down, man.
oh, left down. Yeah, someone could be coming up from the back, right? And you're not entirely sure, so you start to think too much, and then you hit back, and that's just it happened to be, you know, exactly where Vanessa was. Still though, pound for pound, now Team Secret Academy has the guns.
Gonna set the best combo here. You have the blind, the swing out as well. No, just gonna slowly take their time here. Overdrive online. Nokia knowing that already displaced the members of TS Academy. But TS Academy, they have a nice little hold as well to answer back to this initial push.
Still being able to control the majority of it as well.
And site here. Prodigy waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Gonna catch the members all off guard here. Good for one, not good for two though. Adrian King shot still very much sharp. Hear a lot of sounds coming forward here, hoping to see someone in that mid rotation and push. Finds nothing, so he's gonna just retreat back here, play with his teammates perhaps onto CT side.
Not bad from Godden. So Godden saw where the dot cover emerged from. He knows Applex is somewhere around the B site. So with that, he can kind of paint a picture for where his opponents are gonna show up from. Which means Adrian King now, especially with the spike plant, needs to play it safe. He has Rolling Thunder, he can buy time off of this. This could give Alter Ego their map point.
This is how we end.
They're gonna answer back here. You also have the Armageddon. You also have the Steel Garden coming online as well. Shut will find one, and so will Applex. But Adrian King staying relatively safe right now. The salvos are not gonna find anyone quite yet, but this off angle quickly finds the backstab onto NBG. Applex finds one, 3 to his name. Time slowly ticking away here. Godden is just slowly gonna display ring around the rosy, but timing is Applex's best friend. But unfortunately for Applex, it's not gonna be enough, and Alter Ego go onto match point.
Yeah, retake took some time. I mean, retake took some time, and also for Adrian King, thought better to use the Rolling Thunder than to hide under heaven. That was the last thing that Team Secret Academy expected. So incredibly well played positions coming out from Alter Ego, and that was kind of a 50/half buy round. Like, this is showing us how strong Alter Ego can be. You know, they didn't have the best hits. They met a lot of contact towards A site. But through some calls and mid-round adaptations, they did exactly what Team Secret Academy was trying to do back in that first half as well. Now you got Rebel Control and Alter Ego all of a sudden heading to the C site, and Adrian King has Rolling Thunder for a potentially strong site hit or post-plant.
Waiting for the right moment here to come through. Smokes are done. As soon as an orb goes down, it's an initial... Just gonna quickly change up with that smoke as well. But Alter Ego... move their sights elsewhere here. Should. Does he? I don't think he knows that Prodigy is close. Could potentially be a big kill for him if he decides to peek up forward.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
About to kill. Unfortunate for him. Oh! Thankfully it's enough. That jump throws off Should. So he will run away with that. But Alter Ego full execute onto site here despite all the util, the salvos, the stuns, and also the fast lane. Barely a few made it onto site. Nakia to find one to his name as well. But Nakia, he's not done quite yet. Finds two. Disadvantage for Alter Ego here this time. Smoke set up for their success. A blind as well. They know exactly where Applex is. He saw him. Gotten
30 seconds
TP
left.
forward, but instead just gonna try and force this plant.
Sayu went away from alt. He's got to play for a safe spot for the post plants as well, but he's kind of pinned down. Can't run away.
Toxins
So it's going to be the crossfire angle.
That was disgusting from Gotten. Gets a peek. Moves away here, and in fact, goes to try again one more time. Smokes off one angle here for Nizzy. Plays a more aggressive angle. They have a crossfire even. A shorty in hand. Spots out one, and this shorty...
Attackers win.
Sayu as well. That too will give Alter Ego this map.
I don't know. I heard that shakiness in your voice, and I am echoing that same sentiment. I honestly don't know. I thought we were gonna get some Teho or something in this.
Yes.
No. KO, okay. KO and Sova, it still works, but it's the other kind of things, like you got the Killjoy and the Jet. I mean, the set plans, it's something that Team Secret Academy will expect. So it depends on how well Alter Ego can truly execute this, especially since they're starting out on the attack on the defending side.
They already cleared out one side of yellow, and as soon as Gotten tries to run away, it's an instant pick off from that. So they get the plant, they already have the setups for that post plant as well. And I think that whatever, yeah, granted, like Team Secret Academy did lose to Oasis Gaming for this particular map last time, I think they may have learned something from it here. Alter Ego slowly creeping their way onto the site as well. The rest of Team Secret Academy positioned onto B main.
You got a point, Tash. Team Secret Academy, their opponents back then, Oasis, they were running this same exact comp. That's what you could see. Gotten for the quick punish. Trying to get space back as well, but
Ooh, Nakia, what a peek forward here. Should as well get one each, but NDG is the one to go huge here. He got the salvo kills as well as 2 other headshots as well, waiting for the right time to push. I have to say, Team Secret Academy, this is a great start for this map.
So good. I mean, Prodigy to be able to slide in like that, not allowing God to escape. Apart from that, got that advice. I mean, some flashes going over, and you can see Alter Ego weren't quite able to peek out favorably.
Nice one, NDG.
Yo, he's just sitting nice one to himself.
Nice to himself. You know what? Same. I would say that too.
Yeah, you got
Good
3 kills,
job.
man. Take it.
Take it.
Locating
As he should.
targets.
Self-love king. Spots out nothing yet, takes out the turret early as well. So that's one piece of util out of the way.
Alter Ego also kind of receiving some info off of this. So 4 stacking the B side, but it's all pistols. They know they need to play a little bit further back in case there's that burst from Prodigy.
Okay, regardless, this time around here, Team Secret Academy gonna take their time toward the B-side area, and for Alter Ego, they're gonna go aggressive, feed the Alt Orb to Sayu, but they gone bad wrong here, because the site that's being hit right now is B.
Same as what we saw from before, you know. But yeah, ultimately,
Planted.
see if the pistols can find, you know, even a single kill.
Rip and tear.
There's some Alter Ego here, still just waiting for the right opportunity to just push out forward. We know how aggressive and how scary his shots can be here, but against these big guns, it's not going to be the easiest retake for the team. The spikes are online, the flashes are good. The rest of TS just holding, waiting for the right opportune moment instead of showing their hand too early here. The knife comes out, the presence and the suppression is here at the very least here. They get scanned, so the rest of Alter Ego, I think all they're trying to do is just go down the spike at this point.
Revealing area.
Seems like it. At least this way you don't give alt points to your opponents. All 5 down to the spike. It is what it is. But that's the other thing that Alter Ego needs to watch out for now, is the fact that Team Secret Academy, because they got this neon, they can take space quite quickly, especially into the B site. Like, if it keeps going left unchecked, I know it's just, you know, round 2, but you can see how fast Prodigy can, like, get into sight in the matter of, like, less than 10 seconds, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a difficult position for Gotten to play, and that's the thing that I was worried about with his composition.
This time around, ooh, almost gets caught with his hands on his utility there. Takes a bit of chip damage, but not enough to take him down here. In terms of guns, I think TS Academy, is in a very comfortable position. They have Guardians, they have rifles as well. The only one with the lesser gun is Viness on that Spectre.
It's not a big deal. Nakia looking to receive first contact.
Adrian King's close by as well if you need someone to just really swing out from the bottom side here. Nakia still holding around here. They break the smoke. They have a nice anti-flash ready as well. But no pickoffs despite all of this noise as well. Wallbangs abounded. Asayu nearly dies from that. Already taking out 410.
A lot of space.
Forced to wait out the knife as well. Nakia looking to peek up forward if they decide to push here. Walls up one more time as well as Nakia. He does get tagged by the stun, moves all the way to the backside. The fast lane should at least buy a bit more space for the team here. Prodigy gate opening onto Sayu as well. But Adrian King and Nakia, this double swing is potent, I have to say. With Nizzy and Applex left as the last 2 members standing here, but the same could be said about Alter Ego. A fairly expensive round already for this team. Nizzy low as well. You know exactly where he is in that corner. Makes it look expensive at the very least. Time ticking.
10 seconds left.
Should look at the wrong way. They're not going to push out all the way at the very least here.
Spike planted.
Being very patient. Bit of a ring around the rosy. Should all the way in that corner here. Anticipate this push from Applex, and he does. Well played by Should. Bringing a point on the board for Alter Ego.
We might see in the replay, but that was pretty smart from Should. Because it's a 1v1, he walked up rafters, and then he made one shot. He shot one bullet intentionally to try to bait, I think, was it Applex, into thinking that he might have dropped off rafters already. Because most players tend to shoot when they drop off a height to kind of mask their movement, right? And he's trying to use that to fake and bait him into peeking, which is kind of what happened. So pretty smart. But also for Nakia to just like receive that contact in that way, taking out 2 players. I'm still a little bit worried because of how Team Secret Academy's utility can stun up so many of the Alter Ego players, but so far so good.
An outlaw in the hands of Nizzy as well. Reading there's going to be light shields forward, but Nakia's in a very aggressive position to be able to just receive Prodigy before he could even set foot onto that site. So now without that Neon, it's going to be a lot harder to just really break through onto the defense.
Yeah, that solved one problem. We'll see though. NDG is very close to the Armageddon. Got a good setup and the potential for pinch plays with the Adrian King on the flashes. Gotten though.
Ooh, unlucky. Forgotten. He had his knife in hand. I was not expecting someone to be peeking just like that. So props to Finesse for being able to outplay that.
Yeah, Jiggle peek a little bit wide as well. Not feeling a contact onto the A side again. There's some pressure onto the B side though for Alter Ego. That's why you see Should rotating over.
Toxin screen down.
Kind of weakens the A defenses a bit.
0 point sign finds nothing, so at the very least as well, Team Secret Academy are just so great at concealing that information. And without information, Alter Ego left questioning where exactly they're going to go here.
30 seconds left.
Gonna sneak in.
There we go. Here comes the salvos. Applex to find one, but Nakia is off angle. Only good for one as well.
One enemy remaining.
Finesse, once again, going huge. Finding so many
Spike
pickoffs.
planted.
Giving so much cover for his teammates as well. Should. 1v3 retake is not going to be the easiest to do either here. NDG looking the wrong way. But it doesn't really matter. He's just that quick to find Should as soon as he turned around.
And that will be that. Okay, 3-1 so far. It's still relatively early. I don't think there's gonna be a timeout yet for Alter Ego, but this, you know, it is kind of showing what I'm concerned about. I'm like, God, I'm trying to formulate. I'm trying to be as polite as possible. Like Team Secret Academy, they're playing this very well, and they have a really sound composition to make this happen. Meanwhile, for Alter Ego, it's like it's new meta now, and you're starting to see how some of these agents can get outclassed. Ooh, it's getting spotted as well.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think we had this conversation a while back as well about game changers, right? And we want to see more teams just innovate. In this situation, when I look at NDG, I see that Teho, I'm like, okay, it's not going to be the easiest time for Should to be able to stay relevant as a killjoy in this map.
Yeah. His killjoy utility can be easily shot and dealt with as well. If it was Vise, it might be different, but still, nonetheless, it's going to keep himself positioned towards the middle. He can't really fully gather information. Gotten has to play so far back as well. I mean, I know this is just pistols, but it's tough for him to hold areas like yellow when you got Prodigy, NDG, Finesse on the other side. Their utility can really just stun you up, and you have to run off, but you can't run off when, as a Viper, you just, it's going to take time. So oftentimes, this is what Team Secret Academy gets to do.
Ooh, the updraft from Nakia immediately gets dealt with, and so does Gotten. Completely the sight gone from Alter Ego's control. Takes a bit of damage, but it doesn't really matter. All you have to do is just play for post plant here. And once again, Alter Ego questioning how exactly to play this post plant. Can they get a pick off here? Can they go for the exit frags? Yeah, positions are only compromised as well, but when you're able to play these off-angle situations, get those shots, Should find one at the very least. And even if they go onto that site as well, there was also the Armageddon to come through from NDG. So Team Secret Academy, they're just going to snowball off this win.
Yeah, you are right, Tash. And this is also starting to show kind of
At some point we'll have to
another
get
thing that I am worried about, something I don't really like for Alter Ego. They find themselves in this situation where Nakia has to do a lot of the heavy lifting. It's not just because he's duelist, but he's the one who can get kills and backtrack off because of his dash. But that means he has to be the one to like bear this responsibility, find these open kills, and it's not always easy for him to do that. That round, he only had the play storm, and he got shut down so quick because it's so obvious what his plans are. Now, Team Secret Academy throwing different looks at Alter Ego, and Alter Ego have to adapt.
All the way straight from kitchen as well, making a beeline onto the site, dodging every single util forward, and that's Applex's Viper's Pit drop down as well. Should play a little bit more close, hoping to catch anyone and just pushing out forward here.
Spike planted.
For NDG, you have a lot to deal with, right? I mean, for Team Secret Academy here, at least for the Nakia, that is an uncharacteristic whiff there. Nizzy catching him off guard. The footsteps definitely noted by Gotten here. If his timing is good, he should be able to pick him out. But anyway, coming back to my point, you have so many util to work with. You have NDG's Armageddon to deal with the whole thing. Gotten finally gets him in the end here, rushing onto the site. The recon should be able to find some dividends here. Adrian King taking it brick by brick, space by space here. The spray was good to find Prodigy, but it's still not the character you want to find. As NDG quickly finds another person to his name. A 2v2 in this situation, time not on their side. The call is to save, but Applex is not going to allow this to happen at the very least. Looking the wrong way here. Gonna just go out and shoot forward, and he does just that. No saves except for NTG to survive this particular skirmish.
Still is a fantastic round for Team Secret Academy, though. That, you know, for VCT fans, if you've been following for a long time, you would know that to be the Gambit strat like they played in, God, 2-3 years ago. Well, actually, I think it is 3 or 4 years ago. Like, this is the one you go up mid-tube, and you have a strong Viper's Pit that covers so much of kitchen. Your opponents, their only way to get in is, I don't know, by somehow luckily catching the Viper. But Applex wasn't letting them find him, so it's a strong round. You got NDG, you know, playing off of the util that he had as well, or even keeping it for future rounds. I'm not gonna lie, Alter Ego, they're beginning to look like they're cooked. Dash, this timeout is one that they sorely need, but even with the timeout, I'm not entirely sure what they're going to be able to kind of plan for the upcoming rounds, because again, the comp and everything, and unless you find some opening picks, unless you, I don't know, it's really difficult for you to anchor down the site. There's just so much util, so many things that TSA can throw at you.
It's true. Now, I'm looking back here at the stats from the last time TS Academy played against Oasis. Yes, they were cooked. It was 13-7, lost by them. And the rounds that TS Academy had the most success were the attacking rounds here. So I can assume that TS Academy has an idea on how exactly to deal with Alter Ego, or rather that comp. So I don't think that this launcher will be stopping anytime soon, I feel.
AE will try, though, at least. Got some stacks. They are also getting spotted.
You have some sheriffs abound as well. Should Gotten, Adrian King, and Sayu. This kind of noise definitely getting into Alter Ego's heads for sure. And immediately, that's the sound, the reaction that they want here. Wallbangs about. Sayu once again nearly dying from that initial skirmish. 8 HP left. Forced to move back.
And all the TSA players are close to alts as well. Now just trying to, you know, maybe keep presence on the site. I mean, sooner or later, they can just dump all the util in. And AE will have to disperse.
Yeah.
Adrian King, though, maybe null command at some point, might be able to thwart all the alts.
Just a very good entry onto the site here from Prodigy, but Adrian King on the backside gonna find a nice headshot. Finesse and NDG at the very least. Gonna find kills to the name as well. Whiffs around as well from Alter Ego. Not the easiest to land these shots, especially when there's just so many things happening. Cotton solo, a 1v4. Quickly dealt with. Another round to Team Secret Academy here. And NDG hasn't used his Armageddon for 3 rounds. He doesn't have to.
And that was simple contact, right? Like, okay, they took a little bit of time, maybe trying to let Alter Ego sweat a little bit. But as they hit around pipes and, you know, back belt and everything, just envisioning the play and how they wanted to hit it. As soon as Prodigy went, the whole team was able to let go as well. The whole site completely collapsed upon. Alter Ego, now's their chance. You got an op. You got an op on the other side with Nizzy as well, though.
Overdrive online for Prodigy. He can do so much damage to the team. Just racking up so many ultimates right now for Team Secret Academy if push comes to shove. They haven't been in a position where they have to even use these utilities. It's just been quick up speed and aim.
Here. But this is actually what I'm talking about. Because you got this Neon and the Tejo and everything, as soon as the round starts, 10 seconds goes by, Prodigy's already taking yellow. The rest of AE, they have to play for their firefight back site. And that's not an easy thing to do.
Here comes a null command. Armageddon used in acceleration and even response. Couldn't even move away from the backside there. Will eventually fall. Now they make a beeline here onto the side, and Anakia, unfortunately for him, the timing is just off because Viness is the one to catch him off guard. Sayu could potentially go big here alongside Adrian King. They were very much waiting for him, but the aim is good here from all of these two members. Dwindling down the numbers. But regardless of that small W, it's still a 2-on-1.
30 seconds left.
Well, no, it was just around the edge of it. He still got caught.
Yeah. I'm kind of a bit surprised at that situation. What happened there?
Well, it just takes a bit of time for it's going to come back up, but still, 1v2.
Hasn't been spotted out quite yet here.
Oh, there's a
Looks like
shield
that
wall
wall.
as well.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be quick if he wants to deal with it. Already made the noise as well. Good to find one here. It's gonna be Nizzy. The up player down and out, and so will Viness. Got an intense 1v2, and he still makes it to the end, bringing another point on the board for Alter Ego.
And that's what you gotta love about Valorant. 1v2 clutch. On paper, in theory, there's no way that he should have won that. But because of his kills, because of his heads-up duel, just swinging out from screen, knowing that his opponents were somewhere nearby, he's able to mechanically take them down. Like, this was all instinct, not like some smart strat play. And that's what you gotta love about some of these players on Alter Ego sometimes. That said, though, still, Team Secret Academy still in the lead, still in control. They have the alts and the ops still. And Adrian King already spent the null command. So we'll see how this next round shakes up. This time leaving, gotten in for the somewhat of a lurk around the B or middle area. You want to keep Chud alive because his lockdown can come in handy for some retakes.
In short, no players of Alter Ego did push forward here. I haven't really seen a lot of aggression coming in from Alter Ego, if I'm being honest right now. Both teams being very patient, very safe. They did spot out Prodigy at the very least, so there is some information found. The rest of Team Secret Academy find their way onto mid-side area here, going up tube.
Trying to sneak along. It has been a point of contention before, and Alter Ego haven't been able to control it.
Ooh, Viness, this map, he looks so dominating here. Definitely heard some of the noise coming in from kitchen as well.
"30 seconds left."
Finally making their way onto that A side as well as Viness gonna find them in the midst of that rotation. Sayu finally eliminates him. He has been such a thorn in their side, and just like that, the Killjoy lockdown dealt with that Hunter's Fury. They go for the plant here. Applex ready to receive Sayu. All members there as well as Prodigy. Spots out Shud. Looking the wrong way. Instant headshots all abound here. It just feels like it's just duels upon duels and just sneaks upon sneaks. And Nakia here in a position where he has to save.
Oh, he got spotted though. Maybe.
I'm out of here.
Ooh, I gotta give it to Prodigy for challenging that up. Wins it in the end as well.
Not even that. It's just the way that he had the movement to sort of like jump, peek, airstrafe back in. He saw him on the map. Meanwhile, Nakia was scoped in, so he didn't see Prodigy at all, which is so unlucky for him. I mean, he did kind of re-peek just to kind of take him down, but that movement as Neon, man. That's why this comp is just not such a good matchup anymore. But, well, back into it. You see how Team Secret Academy maneuvers across the map. They gather information and they position themselves in. Applex is good for some of these sort of like lurk positions. pistols now, and Alter Ego just have to push up to try to wrangle anything that they can possibly get.
Hear a lot of noise already coming in here from the side of A main area. So they take away that space just now. NDG hasn't spotted anyone quite yet here. Adrian King should be spotted out here. Tries to be a little bit more aggressive, and NDG just swiftly swings out. Nakia still hasn't been seen quite yet, though. He could change the trajectory of this if timing is right. But only for some dinks before finally taken out by Prodigy.
Prodigy knows. Team Secret Academy knows. A site. They're always aware. Watching for some of these corners.
Watch out! Gotta go!
Quick entry of the site as well. NDG. It's been a monster this map playing with this table. Caught with the shorty.
remaining.
Disgusting style play, but you can always give NDG this high ground advantage. Spots out anyone moving around the map as well. Should. Only a classic in hand. There he is. He's very low. Not to save. Prodigy. He's looking so sharp right now. Incredibly hot.
Tables have turned, Tash. This was a rude surprise coming out from Team Secret Academy. Alter Ego, I'm not quite sure what the comp is about, but right now, just everything going right for Team Secret Academy. They're playing it right even. Prodigy might be the first one in, and he might be the one to kind of look for the duels against possibly Nakia sometimes. But it's also the players like Applex, NDG, maybe even Vanessa sometimes to relay off and stagger off of one another. You know, being able to hold forward 10, watch for the trades, like that is good team protocol. Next one coming up, and now Nakia has an op still trying to snipe someone down, find the opening pick.
Goes up here, managed to dash away, but Nakia and oh my god, Applex goes
Trades.
for 2 here. Very aggressive, sharp shooting as he's in the midst of that retreat.
And that's why it's so tough for Nakia. He's maybe set up by Adrian King, but he cannot get away that easily. Team Secret Academy knows that that's what he wants to do. That's why they always have these players in position to find the trades.
Cotton playing over on
Toxin
dice here.
screen down.
Toxins will go down at the very least, so they're gonna just slowly make their way up here onto the site itself. Until out, walls out once again here. The wall bangs about, and Gotten gonna
Strike
catch
down
2
A.
members of Team Secret Academy off guard. The snake bite to come through as well, trading out Util left, right, and center. He's not done. Shocked out to just flush him out. 31 HP left, and he's not done quite yet. Spots the rotation forward, the swings, excuse me. As he is just trying to answer back here, but unfortunately for him,
30 seconds
Applex's Util will eventually catch him in the end. He was just stuck there for quite some time, trying to go for that plant. Makes
Last
it.
player standing.
Should all the way from after tight. Footsteps heard, and Applex, that is an ace for you. What a round for him.
Last round before the switch.
Bolé Chapolé.
Bolé, bolé.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
man.
in the first half. But see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Jet cannot get away. You might be able to dash out,
Last
but
player
because
standing.
Team Secret Academy knows that's what you're trying to do, with the elevation, Applex is able to punish his opponents. And apart from that as well, not too bad from Gotten to be able to play off that little angle, the little cubby corner, but he's also pinned down at the end of it. So even with the hero plays, hero moments, it's still not enough. And now this is going to potentially be a 10-2 first half. Prodigy with the ults. You got some ults from Alter Ego though. We'll see if they're able to turn this around.
The last time Nakia got blades, he was swiftly dealt with as well, because he was just read so perfectly by Team Secret Academy. He's just gonna swiftly just come onto his head as well. A lot of pressure coming through here. Should taking a very aggressive angle. Team Secret Academy will always trade. Nakia. Alright, here we go. The first blade does find dividends at the very least. Finds Applex. So, one member down and out here. Slows down Team Secret Academy. Sayu as well. Easy with up in hand. Not seeing anyone quite yet here. Staying fairly hidden. They know there's one yellow side.
Scanning ahead.
No
The
charges.
toxic screen with the toxic orb as well. The rest of Alter Ego want to take up more space onto main.
One
Very disgusting crouch from NDG and Nizzy, punishing the aggression and the push from Alter
Go
Ego.
ahead. Stand your ground.
Gonna be flushed out. No more space given away here because of that Armageddon. Unfortunately for Nakia as well. No shots hitting any longer. And I have to say, for Vinesse this time around, he's been a star when it comes to these, you know, to catching all of the members of Alter Ego
Without
in the
a doubt.
rotations, in the push.
You see it happening. They get themselves inside into these pockets. You know, a little bit of yellow and everything else. But ultimately, you're absolutely right, Tash. It's the trades. Team Secret Academy also thought about possibly rotating backwards to find somewhere else, but they reposition.
Overwhelming Alter Ego, who choose to play in a comp that, for me personally, I agree with Quack, it is quite outdated.
Beginning to feel like it, at least, especially now that Team Secret Academy have figured out how to play around it. By all means, it's not like a bad comp or anything. It's just Team Secret Academy are doing so well to recognize what it intends to do right now. And also with Applex to play far back, it's already finding some bits of damage. Everyone rotated over soon. Alter Ego are going to find themselves in for an explosive fight.
Midside area cleared at the very least by by NDG as well as to find nothing. So as soon as the wall comes up here, I can expect something a bit more of aggressive push here coming in from Alter Ego. But I think this is what the Team Secret Academy knows already. This is something they expect to happen. Pop flash forward here. They're not expecting Applex to come from behind them as well, completely wrapping the members of Alter Ego. I have to say that explosive retake off the site rendered Alter Ego in a very vulnerable position, and they can't even shoot back.
Just, yeah, everything. Make no mistake, Valorant is, especially when it's like pro 5v5s, it's kind of it's a mind game, it's a chess game, and in this instance, Team Secret Academy are winning outright. They knew exactly kind of what Alter Ego might do, and especially with Nizzy's recon bolt and everything, they checked it, they knew how to work around it. They sidestepped a lot of that push. Now after the next round, a lot of it met with NDG's utility. Prodigy has an outlaw here.
I already know he's somewhere close, but he still challenges, still finds dividends. Nakia to fall. It's even more harder for them to get onto the side as well here. Should try to find an opening as well, but NDG, he makes it hard alongside Nizzy. Crossfires from around 410 here. They get these guns to move forward as well. Match point for the team here is very, very dominant. I'm quite surprised at this scoreline right now.
I don't think the guns are favoring Alter Ego either. This is looking like a go next kind of situation. Team Secret Academy though, judge for Prodigy. So maybe some cheeky plays. But yeah, we'll see what Alter Ego can cook up. They don't have the full SF5s. They have little Spectres and pistols here and there. Trying to flush him out of position around pipes. Nakia wanting to take this spot for himself.
Hasn't heard anything at all. Can already see toward midside area. Should is trying to take up a little bit more space. The orb is up, but should be caught out by the stealth drone as well. So forced to move back.
Poison's off.
Enemy
So
mark.
just to get further information as well to potentially set Nakia up.
It's not gonna be easy either. Nakia's position already compromised because of that as well. NEG pushes up here. Should sharp as ever. But that space will be refilled by Vinesse here, not expecting at all Should to be there and anticipating that he's going to be going for that gun.
Yeah. Well, main thing on site is Prodigy. I want to see him surprise him with a judge.
Oh, there we go, Quack. Your judge kill gets 2. Sayu answers, and so does God at the very least. Is looking a little bit more alive from Alter Ego right now. The shot darts just by a bit more time. Sayu finds the head of Nizzy. Nice little spray come through him from Vinesse, but Sayu, this is his round at 3 for him. Another round for Alter Ego, at least on this map.
3 HP. Vinesse. It's okay. It's okay. He had that one. He had that one. But he saw 2 targets. And he like fumbled the kill. But yeah, all right. Now there's a slight chance for Alter Ego to come back. And not gonna lie, 9 rounds for OT. This is not easy,
Placing swarm grenade.
but we'll see. Like, this is for that mental game.
He's gonna catch the members of Alter Ego off guard. No, they were very much anticipating, checking to see whether or not someone will push here. And understandably so, not everyone in Team Secret Academy can have those big guns, so... Good read.
Showing up as well to check again. You know, still aware of what Team Secret Academy might have. You gotta admire how Alter Ego doesn't back down.
Really doesn't. Gotten, I think he's already marking a spot. Not sure if he already knew if Applex is gonna be there, but I think he's anticipating that someone will be lurking very, very soon here. Takes out a bit more space, checks mid. I think they might be rotating here. A nice right
Yeah,
to
they're
the
looking
face
for a
while it's in
rotate,
mid.
Tash, because Chud has already, yes, snuck all the way up. And they're thinking maybe someone might have pushed out from Team Secret Academy. So, but they're also trying to keep themselves hidden.
Oh, here we go here. Applex timing should be good here. He's crouched down as well, but I think I guess sort of anticipates this. Good read. Coming up forward as well, so slowly but surely making their way onto the side
30
there.
seconds
Should
left.
taking away Kitchen from NDG.
Spike planted.
Turret now. Prodigy, though, sneaking in.
So you get a timing here as well. Unfortunately for Vanessa,
standing.
will whiff that initial shot there. Should run it down to only 33 HP left, but the rest of Alter Ego places themselves so deep into long here. Gets one shot onto Nakia, but the rest, the double swings are a bit much to deal with here. Alter Ego taking this game round by round. It's still a big mountain to climb.
100%. But Tash.
Yes.
Okay, Tash.
Yes.
Picture this,
Picture.
right? Vanessa whiffs this shot as well against Shid. And he starts to get into his own head. Alter Ego does the craziest comeback and actually pushes us into OT. Wouldn't that be a crazy story?
Quack, we already jinxed one team today. That's enough, you know?
I don't know. I'm just saying. It could happen. Team Secret Academy. They got to stay on top of things.
Yeah, I think, again, I mean, we talked about mental earlier, right? About what it means for this team. So, Team Secret, really hoping they can still... I should go this way here. Alter Ego taking their time this time. Hoping to keep Team Secret Academy on their toes. Because, if you think about it, it's not a lot of space for error here right now for Alter Ego. Hunter's Fury immediately lets a rip earlier. Makes the rest of the members of Team Secret Academy move off that side as well. They already noted the positions of where they're gonna be here. As soon as the wall goes down here, they want to go a little bit more aggressive. Vanessa gonna move backwards onto the side. A quick pop flash forward. They're gonna swing out here. Finds nothing. But Vanessa somehow will be the one to come out huge in this initial skirmish. Getting that steel guarded online is phenomenal right now. As the other members of Alter Ego try to run for their lives, NDG, he sets up his team for success here. Massive with that Armageddon. Plays for the post plant. Sayu finds the first tap. Finds the player that's holding right now. Should... His abilities are there. Team Secret Academy ready and waiting for anyone pushing up forward here. Sayu. Here's the footsteps for Applex. Time not on his side here. Gonna find him with a backstab as well.
Not
Whiffs
ready
forward. But Applex is very, very low. Recon's forward. 6 HP right now.
Sayu has shock darts.
He does have shock darts. He can play a little bit more far back. A jump shot forward here as well. Making a lot of footsteps, buying some time here. He's just toying with him. But he's done his job. Alter Ego take another round.
I'm saying it. It's
I'm about to have a heart
12-5,
attack,
Tash. It's 12-5. There was an Armageddon as well as a Steel Guard in that round, and Team Secret Academy still dropped the round. There's a chance, Tash. There is a chance for Alter Ego to pull off the craziest comeback that Team Secret Academy just unfortunately will not expect. They got these good players, but unfortunately the coordination, I don't know. NDG, Prodigy still kind of got bombed by the salvo somehow. Now you got the guns down, and Alter Ego could get themselves to a 6th.
They have guns right now as well here, but Nizzy with this Marshall in hand could do a bit of damage there. Fortunately for him, the shot is not going to be connecting, but information is still information. Nakia is just moving up here very aggressively. Quickly finds Vanessa. 5 HP left this time. Still not going to stop here. It's all around that map, just scrambling right now. A shock dart comes through at the very least as well. Salvos as well. Nice off-angle played with Sayu in the backside. Gonna hide around, guys. Hasn't been spot out. Yeah, one player did get spot out right now. Prodigy, nice little headshot onto Nakia as well. Chip damage about. Adrian King waiting for Prodigy to push out here as well. But NDG with that stinger in hand, gonna just swap out those guns at the very least. Nice angle held here. A double swing even, but should and Sayu make it look good? A team ace for Alter Ego. Oh my goodness. I don't want to say anything. I'm not gonna jinx this, but Team Secret Academy, I think now's a good time for a timeout.
All it takes is one good round, Tash. I imagine Vanessa still kicking himself in the butt for missing that 1v2 that was so perfectly lined up for him. But you gotta shake that off. You gotta stop thinking about that and just keep moving forward. Be a goldfish, Vanessa. I understand the mental pains, but yeah, it is what it is. So RPTX, is that RPTX? Is calling timeout to try to cook something up for Team Secret Academy. Or at least to cool the boys off, right? You know, you don't want to let yourself get overcooked in some of these moments. But for Alter Ego, the reason why these rounds are going so well for them is the fact that they are such a well-drilled team. We saw it on Lotus, and we're seeing it now in Icebox. They've got the fundamentals. You know, they know exactly how to play off of one another. You got Adrian King, who flashes for Nakia. Nakia sometimes, yeah, sure, he gets shot down by Prodigy with a well-placed Sheriff shot. But instantly, the rest of the team knows to position themselves around this. You got Adrian King, who then goes under rafters. Sure, he gets caught by the stinger, but then you got support now coming out from the likes of Gotten, even Sayu as well. And Sayu, he, like, hats off to him. He played that one like a G. Like, just played for around time, you know, even in coming down to these last few kills off of some of the recent rounds. I'm not kidding when I say this. Alter Ego really could mount a huge comeback.
Same pathing for Nakia onto that entry this time around, but Nizzy looks to challenge, keeping fairly hidden right now, but Prodigy will be the one to deal with him, so he's just gonna fade away onto the back here. Again, that timeout could be something that Team Secret can just capitalize off, but at the same time, so can Alter Ego.
It's going to be a little more difficult now, though, Tash, especially with Nakia gone. Adrian King, the rest of the team has to pick up the slack. They have some ults, especially if Gotten can maybe get the spike down to get a kill. That would be pit. Still got to watch out, though. Should now trying to buy some rotations back over on the B site. Team Secret Academy not biting the bait, though.
Here. And the high ground here is good. Adrian King quick to trade, finds two, and Nizzy finds him out there. But we still have Gotten on the side as well. Spike knockdown as well. So it does pull a lot of the attention away. But because Shoot is still on B side here, it needs to be dealt with. And Viness finds the right timing for that. In a 1v3 right now. He does have a pit. Could isolate some fights.
It's going to take a monumental clutch, Tash. It won't be easy.
There's some blind ults there forward, and just like that, Viness deals with him. We're talking about that monumental comeback not happening, Quack. I have to say, Alter Ego, if you're wondering who jinxed your map, it's actually Quack.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. It is a 13-6.
I mean, not really that small, but you know, the area they can push it are small. I don't know how to say it into words, Quack. I'm sorry.
No, you have a point. And I'm going in the same direction as you. I'm just trying to formulate and think about this comp a little bit more as well. I mean, what's interesting to me is, yes, Neon works. Yes, Tejo works as well. But you're also going in with a double controller, which means it's not double initiator. Which means Prodigy, he won't have the same setup that a Breach might provide for him. So
yeah.
That could be an interesting thing to look at as well. Meanwhile, for Alter Ego, though, one slight difference is you don't have the Sky anymore, which actually is also pretty good because you got Tejo instead now. Needing to work around these.
Oh man, gotta get to Nakia just rushing up forward. His teammate has set him up for success with that paranoia as well here. They didn't check for Prodigy in that corner, but it's almost going to be instantly traded out from Godden. But NDG is gonna find Shud in that initial process as well. The rest of Team Secret Academy is just making a beeline here to that side for that retake as well. NDG spotted as well. He does still have a Sail Throne to play with as well.
Drone to
rest
kind
of-
of catch and suppress his opponents if possible.
Didn't find anything.
But no.
They're all playing so close to each other as well. At the very least here, gonna throw out that net. Perhaps just swing off it at the very least. You do also have that fault line to play with at the very least as well. Viness with the find one. Sayu goes speak for
enemy
two.
remaining.
Viness gets a nice little wall bang. Unfortunately for him, runs out of bullets, and Sayu takes full control of the situation. Massive pistol for Alter Ego.
Truly. They hunkered down, they played the post plants, they found the kills and the trades. Viness, though, my boy, what is up? This is another round where he's close to a clutch, but unfortunately dropped the frag. I gotta imagine, again, that's gonna begin to affect his mental somewhat. But again, you gotta just shake that off. Keep going. You're a Viper, so, you know, it's not entirely your fault, but you're the one who lived and ran out of ammo. Alter Ego, that said, buying up, you know, Nakia still being able to... He's just a star duelist of SEA right now, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's just incredibly quick, sharp as hell as well. Isn't the Roomba up here? It immediately flushes out NDG from his hole because of the salvos there. One angle completely, all of them can be ignored as well because of the smoke, but Nizzy could just throw out the net and they can swing up if they want to, but the question is how many of members of Alter Ego is there onto mid side?
He's trying to be careful around the range of it as well. He might net himself, so trying to be careful. Ooh.
Nakia was wise to the game. Honestly, so spot a wide swing there from Viness. Valiant effort.
At least for Team Secret Academy in the round, beginning to kind of shape an idea for how Alter Ego might play. You know, some mid presence coming over, something that they will watch out for in the upcoming rounds. But Alter Ego, as long as they stick together, you know, not get too complacent, should still be able to
30 seconds left.
get away with this round rather cleanly.
This plant here. Gonna try and force it, not able to. Salvo's a bit too much to deal with as well. Only gets it in the end.
Spike planted.
It's a circle! What? The circle AoE?
That caught me off guard. Anyway, coming up here onto Heaven's side as well. Clearly guns not in the favor, but Prodigy could go huge here. Maybe a tap or two. Just dwindle down the numbers. That's not going to be the easiest regardless. There we go. First player down and out here. A double swing rush has up forward. A right click to the face means Adrian King will be able to trade out. Two members of Alter Ego is here. Make it 3. Make it fairly expensive. The rest of Alter Ego understands that they have a lot of time to deal with. They can just leave the site right now. For Prodigy, just gonna die to the spike.
Yeah. But not too bad, though. Some good damage against Alter Ego. These Guardians, however, and the Spike Plant should afford them some guns for the upcoming round. But interestingly enough, I mean, the one that we got to think about is Nakia. What gun is he going to have, and how is he going to find space for his team in the upcoming round? Because right now we're seeing Nizzy is able to put a roadblock up around middle with the deadlock. Meanwhile, for the rest of the team as well, and you know, NBG, if he positions himself right, plays the time of it right, he can knock off the Spike Plants, and Prodigy, of course, just able to route up together with his team just by sprinting all across the map. So Alter Ego need to play the tactical cycle, thrown out into Viness now.
Somehow just now Nakia wins that out because so much Yuto was dumped out to just really catch Viness off guard as well. But NDG and Nizzy will equalize, not for long though, because the other members of Alter Ego are sharp as heck as well. Good for these trades. Both teams quick on this. Prodigy is gonna rush up forward there, gets a headshot to the face. Adrian King, one tap is all he needs now. Puts himself in a 1v1. Util-wise, I don't think he has a lot to work with right now, at the very least. And Prodigy, all he has to do is just wait for Adrian King to walk into his crosshair. Good reads from Team Secret Academy, but I have to say, they lost so many guns in that process.
So, possible for Alter Ego to come away with a lead now? I mean, being able to buy up but that's it. That was a pretty good round from Team Secret Academy. Vanessa is still unfortunate. But look at how Prodigy is able to take these duels and how he's able to slide back in as well. They're just reading the situation well. And again, the reactions in kind from Team Secret Academy off of the hits. Alter Ego needs to show a little bit more depth in some of these rounds, but so far so good. We're just mentally conditioning our opponents onto the B site.
A lot of space taken by Team Secret Academy here down mid. NDG could possibly catch someone off guard here if Alter Ego isn't careful enough.
They're going to try to keep themselves hidden though. But again, I want to see Sayu, maybe some of the rest of the team to like do something to get more info, right? The drone and everything. Not seeing too much from Team Secret Academy. Cage is good.
Some pressure toward Applex, but for the rest of the team, they're just gonna try and just push forward here. Prodigy's timing could be good, could land a headshot, and exactly does here. Gets a pick off, goes back into smoke, fades away. The gating, the paranoia that's been thrown forward as well. It gets him 2 kills, 3 even. Big kills all around before Nakia shuts him down. Nakia is low from the initial hit. Sayu forced to hold alone here. I think he's anticipating this push up from NDG, but NDG, that crouch throws him off at the very least as well. The missiles come out, Nakia very low. It's all about just flushing it from his hidey hole. So another round into the hands of Team Secret Academy.
Some pretty good shots coming out. Again, Team Secret Academy. Prodigy picking up some crucial kills. He was hiding inside of the smoke, but he's still able to find them. Not sure how, but we're gonna have to take a look at that again. Meanwhile, for the upcoming rounds, though, I mean, this is why, again, Alter Ego needing some more depth. They were trying to sneak themselves around, you know, play around the cage, but once you're into the site and your opponents are so able to rotate back around, it's tricky. Look at how he finds these flicks, right? He's caught a quick glimpse of it over onto ramp, and he was still able to kind of flick his crosshair over to where his opponent would be, even though he's behind a wall. That is pretty impressive. But yeah, Alter Ego now, Eco not on their side. You got the showstopper though for Nakia. Maybe.
Oh no, Nakia in a very terrible situation. Manages to just hop away to safety here for the time being. He's taking the Roomba instead of his body instead for the time as well. Gonna move out there, somehow managing to juke that wall as well. He is looking to challenge. He does also have the Bucky online, only managing to put a little bit of damage onto NDG before being taken down.
Not too bad. We love that, you know, using it to secure as many rounds as possible.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's good here from
goodness.
Vanessa.
Unfortunately, the reaction's not quite there, but still he makes it away with his life intact.
Salvos come out as well, all the way onto stairs. Gonna try and flush out the area of rafters as well. NDG and Vanessa get 1 each here, and even for the top side of the area, NDG will be there to trade off from his teammate as well. So Team Secret Academy, they're poised, they're looking good right now, and they're looking to snowball forward here. This defense side looks very strong against Alter Ego.
However, that said, Alter Ego now starting to shore up some ultimates. We'll see if that can find any impact for the upcoming rounds or not. Again, like the whole main thing with this composition that they're running, and also against Team Secret Academy, they need to make use of Sayu. They need to make use of Chud. You know, either it's lurks from Chud or Sayu to get more information around the map and to... Now, sell some snake wall, maybe. Hey, trying to do that around middle now. Not too bad. You get more space, work off of it.
Go get him. Already showed a bit of presence there onto their mid-side area, and Vanessa and Gotten has just been them. These 1v1s here have been going on from the beginning of time at the very least. But this time around, Gotten's gonna push out a little bit more. Vanessa is a little bit more, take a bit more of a proactive angle, I feel.
Nizzy though, feeling contact. He has the ult.
Oh, no
Could
shit.
spoil AE's plans.
Oh, he's paranoid. He can see right now. He tried to swing, but right now it's gonna be Applex just to follow up in that if that hit. Quick to punish him for being there for way too long. Rolling Thunder used alongside the Armageddon. A lot of util used as well. Venus somehow still managing to stay alive. Getting a pick off before anything happens right now. They did manage to catch a fish before going down as well. But Nizzy here is going to be the one holding on to the entirety of this site right now. Alter Ego looking kind of lost if you ask me.
I can't lie, Tash. I am quite disappointed. That was, you know, in all theory, a good round coming out from Alter Ego. Chud did his job, by the way. Like, yeah, he might have gotten caught, but he kept 3 players, considering that he killed on the A site. But the utility, the ults that they threw, they weren't well timed enough alongside the peaks. You know, Armageddon takes some time to get going, to wind up, and the Rolling Thunder went in first, right? They weren't really, their opponents weren't really pushed into the Armageddon or anything. So I think it was Viness and Nizzy, they found little gaps in which to stay alive, and because they stayed alive, they were able to bring their crosshairs to heaven, take kills as Alter Ego tried to push into the site. Like, things like that cannot be happening. And I gotta assume Coach Asterisk is trying to remind these players, like, remember your training. You know, we've gone through some of these strats before. We've taken wins against opponents on this map before. Let's see that again. We might be running a new comp, but it's not stuff that we haven't done before. That said, though, they do find themselves at this disadvantage. Guns not on their side. They can still possibly look to explode with Nakia on the showstopper. But so far, Team Secret Academy, especially with this deadlock at play, have been able to react quite well to everything that's going around.
Still going for mid here despite everything, Alter Ego. His presence known, salvos used as well. And Nizzy's answer is just so simple there. Just prepare that wall to put out.
Cover going out.
Just exactly what they need to do. Nakia, though.
I have to push all the way up to the other side here. He's stuck. Quickly just break that wall.
So Team Secret Academy knows, yeah, what these guns are. That's why they're giving them more range. Chud still lurking, which is exactly what he needs to do.
I can't use that.
Without enough information, though, okay, the plan's starting to take shape. Nakia possibly to explode into the A site. They know that Prodigy tends to play around this spot. Oh, reaction from MDG, though.
It's phenomenal that Teho. Reaction time's good. Always an answer with his util as well. Finesse is here for that hold, so at the very least, should somehow falls there onto main. A lot of damage push. Showstopper finally online from Nakia. Gets a huge hit into the corner as well. Adrian King with that stinger goes big. This timing could be massive that they just recently vacated Haven.
Well, Prodigy does have overdrive Tash, so maybe trying to use that as a catalyst into the round.
Outlaw in hand. Could just rush up forward as well. NDG gonna set out his team for success here.
All missiles away.
Salvos are online, so is a special package. Nakia will be found in the corner as well. Cannot move. Sayu somehow manages to outclass Prodigy despite all of that utility.
Blinding.
Flash forward here to find the last member standing. NDG, what can you do here? It is a thrifty round from Alter Ego. Massive round right after that timeout.
Yeah, good to hold the positions. And this is where you start to see, you know, some gaps in TSA's composition as well. Like, Prodigy, remember what we said before the map started, he doesn't have, like, a breach or anything to support him. So as soon as he goes in with that overdrive, you look at how, great observer with that flyby, by the way. We get to see exactly everything. How Alter Ego's players are positioned around Pillar. Because of that, they knew how to take that fight against Prodigy. And from that point, 1v1s against TSA. Next round coming up now. Be present. Okay, Nizzy, though, nearby.
So the judge in hand, he could be a bit more sneaky if he wants to, if anyone wants to cross that cage.
Should taking some time to get back into his A ramp position to lurk. They're waiting for him to get there first.
Prodigy ready to receive here. Crosshair's already there onto Ramen's side, but should be flushed out easily because of the drone.
There.
That's nothing yet. orb will be there as well, so the members of Alter Ego are decayed at the very least. They break that wall. These rounds, the beginnings are all very similar.
Yeah, because that's what you need to do, right? Try to bait out that utility from Nizzy. I imagine that's what Astris was telling them as well, because Nizzy's Gravnet can stall your pushes and everything. Now with that, they've brought some attention over onto B. Then they can regroup and possibly take down NDG, who's just alone in this corner.
Here's his corner here. NDG gets caught. Alter Ego done the due diligence to really check right now. But Prodigy as well goes a bit more aggressive in the corner. As soon as the information is relayed, teammates are there to at least trade back. Gotten going a bit more aggressive, taking up more space all the way CT side. Could potentially catch Team Secret Academy off guard.
Still trying to peek around. They've got some util and flashes and smokes. Nizzy with the op is the most interesting thing.
Ooh, that's the reason why he had op, and exactly that. He's playing his micro angles to perfection. There's a tail down and out here. This off angle set up for should didn't even need support from his teammates. The 2v2 still. The jump down is good here. Right clicks abound. Applex with the judge! Finds value in the last few moments of this round. This retake is phenomenal from Team Secret Academy.
And it all starts with Nizzy and his op. Like, it's a good jiggle from Alter Ego to find more info, but you know, not a shoulder. Like, that was a full face check almost. And Nizzy just has the reaction to take down his opponent. Unfortunate for Sayu. But down to this one in the smokes as well. Nakia trying to spray and pray. He had the boombot supposedly as well, but his opponents, they weren't buckled by it. So good job, Team Secret Academy. Now they get to hold on to their alts, their operator as well. And Alter Ego gotta find some different plans now.
Yeah, because mid side they already been hit by that ult as well. Prodigy just sprays. Just waits for the last possible moment to swing away from that salvos. Displays that all this time around here. Eyes onto ramp side area here. Nizzy has kept himself fairly safe and hidden.
Down A.
Again, the reaction finds one pick off, walls off. Quick reposition forward here. Adrian King looking to challenge.
Nuh-uh.
Smokes him off. That's massive. Alongside a flash as well. Gonna try and break the wall here. They do just that. Vanessa also coming in from room side there. This triple swing could be disgusting. It has to be when Vanessa's that sharp.
I don't see a way out of this one for Alter Ego Tash.
No. One shot is all they need. Salvoed out as well. Pushed off that ramp area. NDG sprays. It's looking good. Just crunch from two different areas here. Alter Ego hailed as one of the strongest teams on this map, and I'm excited to see them being challenged, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's a welcome sight. This round, a little bit odd. It might do something if its intention was to mentally condition Team Secret Academy into play more around the A site. Because if not, that blind rush with Nakia alone blast packing in, like, surely you anticipate the stuns and everything coming out from TSA. So that was not, you know, not really a good call from Alter Ego by any means necessary.
Missiles away.
Now they find themselves with pistols, slow creep up mid, and at this point, again, you're looking at Nizzy, who's been able to really thwart any potential advances with his utility. Deadlock.
Finesse. Trying to see if anyone's gonna try and breach into male. They made that position known here. Ooh, what a shot from Nakia there. Instantly headshots. Viness moves him out of the way here. Nakia's just hopping away for his life. I have to say, that util dump coming, the combo is just disgusting to deal with. Immediate answer back from Team Secret Academy is to send the Armageddon, take a reclaim away that space that Alter Ego was able to take earlier.
Okay. Then you got gone for a bit of a lurk. With that, the team then begins to think to rotate back into the B site. Team Secret Academy, though, rotations online. Might be able to pick up the gun or
30 seconds
two,
left.
but you gotta watch the Prodigy, and he's got the relay bolt as well.
Really able to slow it down, but he is actually just stunned out. But they have so many layers to this defense. You have Nizzy with the op as well. And instantly Nizzy and Prodigy react. God is already on the site as well. Can't do much right now when you're just crunched this way. Team Secret Academy, I have to say, they're doing a marvelous job of just corralling Alter Ego close to each other, just coming in at them, pinching them from two different sides.
I'm out of here.
100%. And it's, you know, not just the players with the kills, it's also the players knowing how to time their utility. I mean, look at this. Okay. 3 out of 5 of these agents can stun. You got NDG, you know, special delivery, Prodigy with the relay vault, Nizzy with the gravnet. And then on top of that, if you consider Applex, who has the paranoia flash, like, all of these things can stall Alter Ego's pushes. You cannot just blindly rush into sight. You need to bait out more of these utils. And right now, Team Secret Academy also stacking up all across the map. They left mid open. They're pushing to B. Ooh, Cotton might be surprised.
This time around, he doesn't push. I think he's already anticipating this push up forward here. Good for one only and only one. Because this time around, Team Secret Academy decides to send a whole army to deal with Gotten. The same could be said about Prodigy here. Instead of pushing down to ropes, they wait for Prodigy to push out.
Drone going out.
And I think he was trying to play to check around top mid, but his opponents were already inside events. So, decent hold from Alter Ego. If Chud can find something towards the A side as well, then we'll have a real round.
Their way down here, making their presence known onto vents.
30 seconds left.
NDG is just gonna slow down the push with the salvos as well, but they do have the stuns. The nades to start in first. But the Armageddon just flushed them forward. Nakia gets stuck here. There's so many places to hold right now, and NDG is moving all around the area for this corner and managing to take down 3, putting in so much damage to Alter Ego right now. With only 10 seconds to go, Sayu, he has to pale, go and plant.
Well, he's gonna get that plant, but as soon as he plants, his opponents are already in position. Annihilation!
Oh! Good trades, double swings, Annihilation either. He wasn't expecting 2 to be running straight at him there. What a defense from Team Secret Academy. What a retake as well.
Right, as soon as you hear that deadlock audio cue, it's just like,
Last round.
holy crap, you know, where do I go? If I run into elbow, he could send it there at the last second. So, and if I peek, he's just gonna shotgun me. So my best bet, try to maybe peek and just kill before he can even send it over. But Nizzy's so good on it so far. And well, you know, was that like the Bolt skin line kill? That it's pretty nice coming out from Applex.
It's cool.
But wow, yeah. See, you could tell Alter Ego, like, really feeling the pressure now. This is the second timeout. Both timeouts being called in the first half, and this one is being called right before the last round of the first half.
Because they want to be able to just at least bring it to a 4-8 compared to a 9-3. Number one. Number two, you know, the fact of the matter is, I think for Team Secret Academy, looking at them in split 1, it was very shaky, right? You would think like, okay, they're definitely not up there to challenge these bigger teams. But at the same time here in Split 2, I have to say their growth is incredible, looking at how much better they are in terms of shooting, in terms of synergy, in terms of team play. We talked a little bit about the communication barrier, the language barrier, excuse me. I think this has already been settled at this point because they seem so in sync.
Yeah, and I imagine that second game really giving TSA a huge morale boost. Well, at least not for Alter Ego, though. You know, we've said that they don't back down from a fight. Nakia does have the showstopper. Adrian King 1 away from Rolling Thunder. 2 ops, though, from TSA.
Ooh.
So they got a lot of money, so I guess.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? If you're able to just really take these picks away, especially Nizzy, who's been phenomenal on that op, why not, right? Will be displaced at the very least, his position compromised, so he will be trying to take his time, hiding a little bit more further back, and Sayu gets caught off guard by Prodigy pushing with an op into sewers. Relay bolt thrown out, and to deny that kill from Shoot means that the fast lane gives him safety.
Sayu quickly gone though as well. This really hurts Alter Ego's chances. I mean, they can't drone out as much anymore. It just comes down to jiggle peaks as well as Nakia to possibly look for an explosive play. Might not even happen though with Nizzy marking this angle.
Sensor down. Fire!
Ooh, that flash is just perfect. Keeps him alive right now. And unfortunately for him, throws the net away.
down,
The wrong space forward as well. But Applex and Vanessa are there to at least trade back here. Suddenly he's gotten all
30
alone.
seconds left.
Smokes off one corner, not even close to the spike. With 20 seconds to go. Not much you can do here.
You can't save either. He's gotta go at some point.
Yeah.
Waiting for the smoke to come back up maybe, but I don't know how you can use this progression to help you.
That's the answer.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So 3-9 Tash.
Switching
It's
sides.
not been a good half for Alter Ego, and they're starting to run out of options. That was a great timeout played by Team Secret Academy. They knew that Alter Ego would be trying to set something up, and it's looking like it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. Prodigy, Neon now. Ooh. It's looking to break Alter Ego's ankles. Alter Ego, though, doing their best. Well, they've already heard something. Not full rotations, though, and I think they're looking to get some numbers advantage if they can take down Vanessa, who should be lurking around A, as most Vipers tend to do.
Trying to see if someone will push up here. Vanessa does. Immediate reaction is to throw salvos as well. And I'm gonna say to Vanessa, quick reaction time to mean to just throw out his snake bite as well, to just deny the push out forward.
Locating targets.
Meanwhile, mid has been taken. Then go with the split push with Applex by the side.
Good to find one here. Good to read as well for that slide. Adrian King as well should quickly trade him back. So right now, Alter Ego on the upper hand. Oh man, gotten. Quick to find Applex in this situation here. But Sayu reading where Vanessa might
30
be like
seconds
a
left.
book for the time being at the very least here. The rest of Team Secret Academy, that's fine. Full control onto A here. Alter Ego, you rotated
Spike
wrong
planted.
right now. Have to deal with Vanessa for this first contact. No idea how many members of Team Secret Academy are lurking around. And they're just gonna
Last
hop
player
into
standing.
the area as well. Good straves, good crouches as well here. But Nizzy is low, still managed to take 2 down! Before finally Adrian King shuts him down. Well, brick by brick is the name of the game here for Alter Ego. Good start.
Yeah, built this comeback brick by brick. They were close to it on Icebox. I firmly believe that they could definitely do it again. I think that was an incredible shot. He was able to take down Prodigy. He might have gotten traded, but that gave his team members advantage. Like, that was a good
Last
race
player.
onto his opponent. Vanessa Nizzy, though. Vanessa, my man. Sometimes you just keep the camera on him. Like, he's fumbling a little bit. Ever since that 1v2 like clutch fail on Icebox, I feel like this guy's having a bad day. So hopefully things look a little bit better for him. But yeah, Nizzy is still able to land some nutty shots.
It really is. I think
Or
in these
Spy now, Team
situations-
Secret Academy.
Yeah, they have to. Want to just really be able to kind of snowball forward here. What do you have now in hand? High gear as well. You can play with really. The bolts are there for Prodigy if he wants to get a quick entry into the site. NDG doing his due diligence to make sure to clear out mid before anything. For Prodigy, could be nasty. No peek outs yet.
Waiting for NDG.
I'm getting nervous, Quack. Oh, there we go. White swing up forward as well. Here comes the paranoia, and this guy cannot move the TPs away right now, but for sure it's only 1 kill to his name. Applex, good to trade out here. Salvo set up means that they cannot move up forward. They cannot take a little bit more space onto the side to plant as well. Adrian King plays his corner to perfection. Good for 2. Goes down finally to NDG. The Stinger is there as well. Nakia in a 1v2. The only thing he has in hand right now is just that Outlaw. Gonna bring out here. Timing just not well. Oh, it is actually. Quickly shoots Viness in the face. Yeah, NDG thinks Nakia is gonna come in from CT side.
Salvos
Really
comes back.
Try and see how he's gonna peer to that. Knows exactly where he is. Pain shells rushes forward, and so does the Salvos. Playing a bit of a ring around the rosy situation, able to switch out his guns, but Nakia was looking the wrong way, and NDG will capitalize. A very worth it buy round from TS for that round.
100% worth it. Now they've upset the economy. Now they can find a big momentum off of this little swing round. I mean, NDG... Yeah, it got a little bit nerve-wracking with the way that they were hiding, but he was just waiting for his salvos to allow his team to clear up backside a lot better.
Who am I?
He's all me.
We know you, Noel Degoya. He's so good.
Know me. He is.
He
good.
had the stinger, and he recognized that it's an outlaw. So as long as he closes in the distance or plays around the pillar, he's able to find that duel. It's just sharp plays, and unfortunate for Nakia. So Sheriff's now bound for Alter Ego. Not gonna lie, Tash. They're starting to run out of rope.
Over there.
Is that a Squid Game reference?
No, it's just a general saying. Wait, is there a rope in Squid Game?
Yeah, they had the rope pool game.
Tug of war?
Yeah, tug of war. Yeah.
Rope pool game?
Missiles away.
Yeah. I forgot what they're called. Okay. Oh, got it. Managing to survive that initial skirmish here. Immediate answer is to smoke Prodigy. We've seen some insane judge kills this game, especially from Applex just on that double kill. Crazy.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential, as mentioned before, in this Team Secret Academy squad. Ness now with the lurk. Come on, redeem yourself, Ness.
It's alright, Nizzy gets a quick opening there onto Nakia. This really helps you a lot. But anyways, there you go. The redemption arc is here. Vaness, 2 kills to his name. Prodigy gonna quickly be shut down by Adrian King here. The shots are good. The quick reposition as well. The smokes will be completely disrespected by Team Secret Academy, knowing that the lesser guns will mean that they're able to capitalize off of this. And TS, this is your round, I have to say. Very perfectly executed. Good reads about as well. Look at that.
And it's beginning to look like the Dalgona, the sugar cookie cracked. And then the Squid Game soldier is going to shoot you. I mean,
yes.
This is, well, a pretty well-crafted round just because Team Secret Academy are, trying to create some presence all around. And with time elapsed, Alter Ego begins to sweat. They have some rotations around to the B side, some of them thinking that Vanessa is still lurking, and he is, but he catches them because he has a Guardian. Now he got the full buys, but all of a sudden, Team Secret Academy looking to rush into the A side.
No entry quite yet. Sending in the util, sending in, getting as much info as they can. Alter Ego. Force backwards. The Team Secret is okay to just really press those brakes. Keep Alter Ego questioning where exactly are they going. Did pull 2 rotations over at the same time. Is he? Makes his presence noted as well here. Prodigy already managed to just sneak into the site as well here. I don't think Should has noted him quite yet. Figured out where he's going to be here. But here also comes the fishing game. Quick to find Should as well from behind of screens. Masayu is there to refill that empty spot. Good to find one. Going for one more here. Can't do more than that. The quick crouches and repositions of Team Secret. These are all little micro movements that's managing to throw off Alter Ego's damn insane aim right now. And they get the plant.
Thunder. Adrian King.
Have no clue where Prodigy has positioned himself as well here. You know now. Smoke's already been set up for successful. One swing is all he needs. The flash, despite everything, he just keeps spraying and he keeps winning. Team Secret Academy.
Match point.
This is a whole new look for the team. And I am super excited for this team's form.
It's just a round where Alter Ego was forced to buy out because they're up to 11. But also for Team Secret Academy, I think they might have heard a bit of noise from Prodigy, and that's why they were trying to pincer onto him around ramp. But Prodigy plays the situation to his advantage. He had the Phantom, he knew he had it,
I'm outta here.
and even though the flash was there, he's just swung
Gotta go.
full force. Unlucky for Alter Ego, but this map could be over.
Ooh, this time around, Gotten is being aggressive right now. The salvos come through, barely survives it from the net, but big dub at least from this opening. Guess he's got it
And to
already as well.
Sneak over, yes, where they have some information more towards B, right? You saw 2 players, you can expect someone's always near Nakia as well, which is why they kind of route back towards A, where they know probably it's just 2 players. However, without much numbers, it's going to be a little bit tougher for Team Secret Academy. So just find a little bit more. Maybe if they can get a pick off, maybe NDG can get closer to his Armageddon as well. Maybe looking for some lurk kills now. They don't know that Alter Ego is pushed up though.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
I love this buddy system coming through here. NDG as well. They find the right timing alongside Applex, but they don't really need his help regardless. They're taking up so much space already onto the A site. Dwindled out the numbers as well. Regardless, it's still a 3v3.
Come on, Venus. Adrian King with the Rolling Thunder to disrupt the spike plant.
There we go, and immediately Naki just rushed on the side of Applex. He has an answer for that initial push here. It's a shorty in his hands.
One enemy
Gonna do it
remaining.
one more time, moving in tandem
10 seconds
with a
left.
special delivery.
Spike planted.
No.
Now it's Gotten
Okay,
all
Go
alone.
ahead. Stand your
he
ground.
has a rifle. This is a chance.
Armageddon used, but no, this is
Attackers
Vanessa's
win.
redemption arc, as you call it. Quick to find it, as